What is up, you guys? In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to use Helium 10. It's going to be a full tutorial of how to use the whole software and exactly how to really grow and scale your Amazon FBA business. Literally, I've been selling on Amazon for about 7-8 years now, and literally with a tool like this, I've been really able to scale my business. It's really important that you know the profit margin you're making, and all those little details and data is really going to help you scale a long-term business. Without this, I wouldn't have been able to really grow my business. On average, I grow my business around 30 to 50% every year, give or take. Some years are better than others, but let me show you guys a couple of the data right in front of me here. So I have Helium 10, and by the way, if you want to use Helium 10, I'm going to have a link in the description down below. It's going to give you a promo code and a coupon code to give you the best price. But let me show you guys exactly the data, right? So last year, these are last year's sales, 1.6 million in sales, but I really want to show you the net profit, and I want to talk about the margin. The margin is really important to look at, because this is what's going to allow you to really grow a long-term business. If you have a low profit margin, you're not going to have that cash flow to really grow and scale a business. I ideally like to look for 35% or higher. Last year I did have to liquidate a bunch of products because they weren't doing so well, and I didn't want to get hit with long-term inventory. But you can see here, yesterday, 44% profit margin, which is amazing. I like to aim for 35% or higher, and yesterday, net profit 1,300, gross revenue 3,000. Sales is okay, but what I always like to look at is the net profit, because that is what's staying in your pocket. So I really recommend you to get Helium 10. Like I said, if you want Helium 10, by the way, I'm going to have a link in the description down below. That way you can get the best price point for it. And I want to show you guys exactly all the tools that I personally use to really help me scale my business, because there's a lot of really cool tools here that I use. I don't use all of the tools, only a couple of really important ones that really help me scale my business. There is Jungle Scout out there, which is the second best one. I think it is a little bit cheaper, to be honest, but I mean this software here, Helium 10, has tools that Jungle Scout doesn't, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what I mean right now. So right here, let's go to the tools here, and so they have Black Box, which is for Amazon product research, which I highly recommend you to use. This is one I use as well. I really use 𝗤𝙗𝗶𝗹 the most out of everything here, and they even have Atomic, which is for advertising with Amazon. This thing is a game changer. This thing here is for the Diamond package, which it is a lot more expensive. Yeah, it's a lot more expensive. If you can afford it, maybe get it. But yeah, I get it. I use Atomic. It's amazing for my PPC advertising. But yeah, I really use Black Box, 𝗤𝙗𝗶𝗹. Let me go over a couple ones here. Keyword Tracker is a really good one as well. This is a new one as well. Amazon Refund Services, where Amazon loses a lot of packages without you even noticing. And what this does is it helps you reach out to Amazon's customer service and then reclaim all the lost goods, or even if customers damage your product, you reclaim all that stuff. It's really good. You could I've actually used this and I got a couple $1,000s back, which is amazing. Let's see. This is a couple of other things here, like financing and stuff like that. But let's go here to the business valuation, because this is a really cool tool that they have here. So currently my business is worth $1.4 million. I had somebody do a meeting recently with me, and they were trying to pitch, they wanted to buy it for a little bit over $1 million, but the whole thing didn't go through. But this is a really cool tool to show you you're building a long-term business. You're not just selling on Amazon, you're not just selling online, you're building a long-term business that you can even scale outside of Amazon as well. So that's what I really like about Helium 10. So let's go here and let's talk about Black Box, because this is a big one that I use to help me scale my business, right? So if you're trying to do like some product research or you don't know what products to sell, I like to go along with these categories here. I do baby products. Let's look up here. Health and household, home and kitchen is a good one. Kitchen and dining, office products, pet supplies, tools and home improvement. These are really categories that I like to see. And look, they even have preset filters for you as well. So let's see. You can see here, product sales increased fast over the last months. Selling well, don't have good rating. Let's see this. Let's see this little template they have going on here, right? This is pretty cool. I have not used this at all before, so I'm very curious of what we can find with this pre-made template, right? So these are things that have low reviews and they're still making pretty good money. So it gives you an opportunity to make money. So let's see what this is. It looks like a weed whacker. And people don't seem to like it, but it has 300 sales, which is bringing $10,000 in revenue. Maybe you can find some improvements here. So what's really cool about this, right? If you wanted to maybe sell something like this, right? Let's say you wanted to sell something very similar to this. What's a really cool hack that not a lot of people know about, and this is more advanced, is that you go to these 1-star reviews, right? And what I personally would do is maybe I would just copy all of this, right? Copy all these and copy all this stuff, and then go to ChatGPT, and with that, you enter all that in ChatGPT and help it summarize what like people don't really like about this product. And you know, ChatGPT will give you a list of improvement ideas for you, so you can give it to the supplier and be like, hey, I want these improvements when it comes to selling something like this. So you go on Alibaba, look for a supplier or manufacturer that supplies this. You show them exactly what you want improved and if they can do it as well. And that's a really cool hack that a lot of advanced Amazon sellers do. So there's a lot of really cool things that you can do when it comes to building a business, right? Let's keep going here. There's a bikini. Let's see this. This one is only 4 stars, right? $37. This stuff is really, really cheap. I know you can get this stuff for like $2 a piece, $2 to $3. And you can see the monthly revenue is $33,000 for a product like this. That's really cool. That's an amazing, amazing opportunity that you could be making a ton of money on. Very, very simple. You don't have to reinvent the wheel or anything like that. So I really like things like this. You know, just keep scrolling and just find a couple of product ideas that you have, right? And I like to make a list when it comes to Amazon. I like to make, when it comes to product research, I literally spend like a week or two, like literally looking at all the data, the numbers, because if I'm launching a product on Amazon, I'm really spending that time and money to like make sure it's on the first page, make sure that I'm going to be building a long-term business. I don't just spend like, when it comes to product research, I do not spend just 1 or 2 days. It takes me about a week or two at like minimum, because with that one product, you're building a whole brand around it. So make sure that you do like the time and due diligence when it comes to product research. It's really, really important. And also make sure that profit margin is above 35%. So let me show you guys how to know the profit margin being over 35%, because a lot of people don't really know how the whole process works. So, oh, and by the way, if you're still watching, you should hit that subscribe button down below. You know, it doesn't hurt and it's free, and it would really, really help me out as well. Just saying. Okay, so now let's go back here, right? And let's talk about Amazon Amazon profit margin, right? The profit margin for a product like this. So let's go back here. And what I like to do is, look, the ASIN is always past db/. This is always going to be the ASIN. You can copy it here, or if you're a little new beginner, you can go down here to product details, ASIN, and it'll be here as well. We'll just copy it right here. So I know I could get a product like this, very similar, for $2.50 to $3. Trust me, I've had so much experience with selling products online. So we're going to put Amazon FBA calculator on Google, and you're going to click this one right here, Amazon Seller Central. Why I use this one is because Amazon, it's directly from Amazon's website. So we're going to paste this here, and it's going to give you the Amazon FBA fees. The Helium 10 one also has something similar to this, but Amazon is always adjusting their fee costs, so I like to use directly from the source. So they're selling for $37. Amazon fees are taking $7 to sell it on their platform, and to ship it is $5, which is pretty high. I'm not sure why it's that high, but it's a bit higher than usual. I think this thing should be shipping for $3, unless they're paying because they didn't put like, you know, and SKU labels on the product. You know, Amazon will charge you for that as well. So if you make some mistakes, then you're going to be paying a little bit more. Right, so let's put $2.50 for this product cost. And let's say we're doing cargo shipment. So if we did cargo shipment, we're looking at around like 60 cents per unit, because these are pretty light. So if we got this at $2.50, let's put $3, you know, just to be, well, the net profit would be $20 per unit that they sold, giving a net margin of 55%, which is amazing. And they sold almost close to 1,000 units here this month. So 20 times 1,000 is $20,000 in net profit that they potentially made with just this one listing. That's the potential you have with selling on Amazon. It's a really, really good tool to use black box and really take that time to find good products. This is one that I use a lot. The other one that I use a lot is Cerebro. So let's say we wanted to sell something very similar to this, right? I'm going to show you. Let's say these are the main keywords: triangle bikini set, right? Let's say it's this. So let's search this up right here. And what's really cool about, let's say, something like this is that you don't really have to be on the #1 spot, because it all comes down to style, right? What people want to see, what people want, it all comes to preference, right? So that's a really cool thing about selling something very similar to this. The only downfall to this is that you will need small, medium, large, you know, clothing. You might have some returns a lot more often than other products. But let's say you want to sell something very similar to this, right? So let's put, you can see here, a lot of people don't have high, this is a very, very non-competitive niche, because there's not that many reviews here, and people are making a good amount of money. You can see here, only 200 reviews, 72,000 in sales. Crazy, that's crazy. So let's go to here. Let's type in their ASIN, right? Their ASIN is above here. Like I said, dp/. That's the ASIN. So we're gonna paste that in here. And with this, you know, you can really see like how the other people are selling. Why are people selling so much on Amazon? Like, this tool is going to like reverse engineer everything for you, which is really, really cool. So let me wait till this finish uploads, and any minute now. So yeah, all this data is going to be on here. So perfect. And now I have a pre-made template of what I like to look for. It's going to put 500 search to 500,000 and rank it 1 through 20. I made this a template for myself. And what it does is it gives me the main 175 keywords that they're ranked for. So we're going to go from high to low search. And you can see here that the search volume for this certain keyword is 394,000. That's crazy. That's a lot. All right, now we're gonna look at the CPR. The CPR is something that I always, this is like really, really important, that I always see when it comes to selling on Amazon. Like the CPR is the number of units you have to sell in the next 8 days to get ranked on the first page. So when it comes to product launches, right, how I know a product is good to sell on Amazon is by looking at how competitive the niche is. That's like the number one thing that you want to look for when it comes to selling on Amazon. If I can't get my product ranked on the first page, I don't even bother selling that product. And like, I know this information is a lot and there are a ton of like stuff like that, but if you want to really learn the whole process of selling on Amazon, it's going to be really hard to learn in one day. I have a free course for you guys where I teach you guys the whole process of how to sell on Amazon, how to do like sourcing a product from China, sending it to Amazon's warehouse, ranking it on the first page, and all of that information. And the course is completely free. You can start in like 5 minutes from now. Try to make it really fast and easy for you guys. I'll have that link in the description down below, as well as in the pinned comments. And let's say I also have a more advanced course. Let's say you want to really take it serious and like take it to the next level. My advanced course, I made it really cheap and affordable for everybody that wants to learn how to sell on Amazon. It's only $99 a month compared to people selling like a course for like $2,000, which is, that's crazy to me. That's insane. So I made it a monthly cost of $99. That way, you know, you can finish the course in a month if you're like really serious about it. So that's that. The free course is there. You know, you can learn a bunch of information on it, product research, just everything when it comes to Amazon. And then the more advanced stuff is like my mistakes and all that other stuff. So yeah, feel free to check that out. And yeah, the CPR, let me get back to here, right? CPR is something that I always like to look at when it comes to Amazon. So what I personally like to do is look for something that is 50 or less. So like something like these keywords here are pretty easy to rank for. I wouldn't try to rank for bikini sets for women because that seems to be very competitive. But instead, you can look for these small keywords like sexy bikini is really not that competitive. Only 39 units need to be sold. Pink swimsuits for women, also very not competitive. A lot of these are really not that competitive that you can actually get ranked really well with. So you can see that these people are not, you can see here, right here in the organic rank, that they're not like, they're usually on the around 20th rank for a lot of these keywords, but yet they're still making $72,000 in revenue. It's an amazing way to make money online. You don't have to be number one in order to make money. And that's just one listing. You know, you have multiple listings. Let's say they have 10 listings like this. They're making a ton of money. So black box is something I use. 𝗤𝙗𝗄 is something I use very often. And listing optimization is something I've started using mainly. I am maybe like to SEO my listing and stuff like that is really important. So how I like use Helium 10 to really SEO my listing and like get all the main keywords that I want to rank it. So let's say this is my top competitor. I would try to put all these main keywords here into my listing in the top here. So I would figure a way to use these main keywords here as the title for my listing. That's what's really going to help Amazon pick your listing when people search this, because now, like, let's say it says sexy bikini. Now, because it's on your title, people are going to find sexy bikini and they're going to click it. And it all comes down to, you know, SEO and sales and growing the Amazon business. So when it comes to ranking on Amazon, people need to search up that exact keyword And when they search up that exact keyword and they buy your product with that keyword, it ranks you for that keyword. That's how Amazon's algorithm works. So hopefully this video was helpful to you guys. You know, it is a lot of information, of course, especially if you're starting up with Helium 10 or selling on Amazon and all that stuff. But if you want to learn the whole process, you can check out my free course. And also, if you want Helium 10, I have a discount code, like I said, down in the bottom for you guys. You can use it. I would really appreciate it. And that's about it, guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.